Hopped onto the Husky. Let's load in. All right, now that we're loaded in, let's put in my bike setup right here. Go down 1.22 gas and go save. Press SX, and just like that, I'm ready to ride. Today we're gonna be going over my MX bikes, settings and setup. I know this might come to a surprise as you guys, but what you guys just saw was my bike setup for every bike that I ride. Very sketchy. It's the setup for every bike. I just lower the gas down to 1.22 and start riding. Don't care much about how the bike works and whatnot. It's just all about as I stretch that quad out. I tried. It's really all about the gas for me. I just put it at 1.22, and then I'm happy, and then I'm ready to rip and ride and go have my fun. I don't have to sit there dialing a setup, and I think that is what is weird about some of the players in this game is they think setup is so particular and whatnot, but I think it's just kind of mental for them. Some people think that setup matters, and I understand you're comfortable with a better setup, but it's you stick with the same bike, you're not making minor adjustments all the time, and then you think something happened because you did something minor. It's like, no, it could just be one thing that goes wrong one time. But without further ado, I think that we should head into the pits right here. I'll clean off my bike just so it looks good, and we'll go to settings here, input one, and then these are actually my settings as of right now that I use to ride the game with. I actually think we should start with simulation. By the way, field of view at 125, could afford to turn it down. I guess it really wouldn't matter. Tilt pitch. You guys see all this right here. The only thing I have on for riding aids is automatic clutch. If you guys are newer to the game, though, I would suggest you guys use lean help right here. Newer to the game, of course. And then, yeah, external view, I don't mess with that, but if you guys are in third person, this is completely up to you guys. You guys do whatever you want right there. Forget the profanity right here. These are all my volumes and whatnot. Nothing you guys really need to see. If you guys wanted to, you guys can pause on that and kind of go through. And then this is basically all of everything I run right here. Try to get the best out of the game for my computer while recording and whatnot, and see I've done a lot of testing and see what works and what doesn't. Input three, these are kind of irrelevant things, honestly, and then these two are where everything matters. Input, we'll start with number one here. I have my lean dead zone at 5%. I like when my controller kind of responds immediately. I will try to turn that up. I'd recommend you guys keep it in the lower numbers if you guys don't have too much stick drift, but unfortunately I do. So I just turn it up +5 to see if it helps out a little bit. It doesn't matter too much about my whatever on my controller. It really doesn't matter too much about the gameplay. And then lean, I use my left stick. Throttle, obviously right trigger. Brake, left trigger. I use a PS5 controller, by the way, too. Rear brake, I don't have that. That's kind of this, and then I just use combined brakes down here, which you guys can see my brake settings. Clutch, very straightforward. Front back lean, I use my left stick up and down. Left right lean, I use my right stick left and right. Disabled direct lean, I have 25. You probably could bring this down if you are looking to really get into motocross, but for supercross and for me, at 25% is good. And like I mentioned, my combined brakes and my brake settings down here. Then this right here is where everything also comes in. I try linearity at 200% if you are not using lean help. And then mess with the gain. This is how much like the bike gives you to turn. So if I were to turn this all the way up, I can't remember, either you couldn't turn it all, or you can barely you could barely turn, or you can turn your front wheel can literally taco at any time, any place. And then if you guys just want to copy these and feel how they feel, I think that they're pretty new player friendly. I could be wrong on that. And then my throttle, I'll just filter through these if you guys want to copy anything through here. I'm not sure if much has changed at all, though. Anyways, so I don't know a lot of people that mess with this. I don't know a single person that has ever messed with these. So if you guys wanted to copy any of those, go ahead, and all of them should be pretty standard. Then shift up, I use my right bumper. Shift down, I use my left. Starter, I don't need. I have I guess it's already clicked off for you, but somewhere you can do the whole automatic shift help, all that. You actually have to start the bike and whatnot. Not for me. and then I use my square and my Y button, or I guess triangle button, to do that, and then I use B or circle to sit, and then I don't dab, in case you guys were curious, and then reset, I use the left button, like the start button. What's it called? You can't see what it's called on the PS5 controller, but I use the left, like the menu button. You know how there's the menu button and then there's the whatever button? That's the one I use. Don't know how to explain that really. And then track marker down on my left stick is what that is. And then all of these are my D-pad right here. Right stick is actually how I change my view. Probably could change that for raising my hand, but I don't really care too much. Raise arm, I have that as start. Really? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Anywho, I did not mean to do that. Tear off everything, pretty straightforward. So you guys basically have an inside look at my settings. Sorry if I missed out on anything. Make sure to comment down below what I missed and what you need to know and what you want to know. That would be nice. And then as far as bike setup goes, literally everything standard, everything except the gas. Load in, I change the gas, and I'm ready to go. Oh boy. And I've never found myself really frustrated with stock setups, too much. But yeah, I guess if you guys want to learn the game, there's no harm, no foul on, trying different settings. No one says that you have to use anybody else's. I like to personalize mine. I didn't switch my settings. I didn't even switch off lean help until like 900 hours on the game, I believe. Or somewhere around there. So yeah, do what you guys feel comfortable with and kind of use other people as gauges and examples, and then kind of base your settings and what you like off of theirs. And I think give myself a little pat on the back. I think mine are a little bit new user friendly as well, so if you're trying to learn the game, I think that my settings can benefit you pretty good. And it's really just a bunch of stuff. And then if you guys want me to go in depth with what each setting does, you guys can leave a comment down below about that, because I will for sure do that. Or go look at my old setups, my old setup videos. They should be towards the top of my front page on the channel. By the time this is uploaded, I know not currently they aren't. That'll be a new thing. I'll put them all in a playlist, and you guys can really get more descriptive what everything does really. As I have to go triple single in here. I hate that. I'm not going to make this triple in. Settle for the double. But yeah, that'll pretty much be it for me. And like I said, any questions, feel free to open up in the comments, and I will be more than happy to give you guys some responses and whatnot. So that will be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If I did help you out, make sure to leave a like on the video. And if this is your first time watching the channel, maybe go watch a few other videos and decide whether or not you want to subscribe, and stay tuned with the daily uploads on the channel. Really appreciate it. And that'll be it for me. I'll see you guys next time.